Eugene Gendlin, one of the heroes of somatic psychology, one of the founders. And so as the lore goes, Gendlin was working in one of his hospitals, and there was a patient that was smearing some of their poop on the wall. And Gendlin didn't even miss a step. He put on his rubber gloves and then started smearing with his patient and was like, okay, so what are we up to today? Another incredible example of escaping the structure, escaping the norm in order to join somebody where they're at.
The thing I love the most in the world is following in developing the technique. To take your example, that person was teaching something, the so-called patient. They were teaching them something. And to not be afraid of learning, some people think that if you say that, it means there are no boundaries and everything's okay. It's just never that way. There are always boundaries. There's always a moment where you get tired and you're bored or you're frustrated or you're dissatisfied. Those moments exist for both. So the patient that's putting the poop on the wall, he too or she too is going to get bored at a certain point of putting poop on the wall. It's not going to be interesting forever. This is something we learn from children, how they teach us the possibility of diverging. If you watch a child play, they're not going to play the same game for 8 hours. They're deviating constantly. And part of our challenge as adults, we have a kind of choreography for that. We want to fit that into our useful day, which I understand. We want to say to the child, I got to get some work done. I got to get you to do these things I need you to do, like eat breakfast or have a nap or whatever, because I really need to have my life. And that's okay too. But we often don't want to recognize that in doing that, we're also teaching the child that there's a limited choreography of divergence that has to be attended to.